Hey, I'm Ryan from RZ Design, and I would like to go over really quick how to get the turbo down back behind the engine between the exhaust manifold and the firewall. As you can see, this is not actually the R32 turbo that we put in, but because that turbo is already in the car, I can't exactly show you with it. So it is a little bit tricky to get it back behind the engine. What I did to get it back there is I dropped it down compressor housing first, kind of wiggled it between the cowl and the back of the engine. And then once I was able to drop that down, I rotated the turbo to the left to get the turbine housing behind the engine. Now once I was sure that it would fit, I then tilted it back up on its side again to connect the oil line. Now, the oil line is kind of a tight fit, but it can be done without pulling the angle gear on the car. So once I rotated the turbo 90 degrees, I bolted on the oil return line, and then turn the turbo back to its proper orientation, and at that point, slid the oil return line into the block. Now, because it's a very tight squeeze back there, I didn't put the exhaust manifold studs in yet. I waited until the turbo was properly oriented, and then I fed the studs through the turbo, or through the turbine housing itself.